Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, PLL season 6 episode, is it 5 or 6? I think it's 6. No Stone Unturned. This episode, there were some good things in it, but of course there's a lot of like fluff as per usual, as per PLL, because why would we ever just get, you know, episodes full of clues and full of things leading us to real answers when it's the summer of answers, you know? Anyway, let's just talk about what happened of significance in this episode and some theories I have, or some thoughts I have, really. Okay, a big thing that happened was the girls found out that they were chipped. Finally. Because was it a couple of episodes ago? Yeah, when we saw that A had chips in them. So they finally found out that they were chipped. What was it? Who was it? It was Spencer, Hannah, and Aria in the lab. Backtrack a little bit. Hannah is hilarious. She, you know, pretty much lied to get Leslie's keys, like from a valet guy, and took her car, the keys to her car, took her car like around the block or something like that, and just went through it. They found cages for animals. They found like 12 pairs of glasses for Leslie. Like, why? And then we found out that Leslie doesn't even need glasses, so it's just like a fake identity thing she has going on. Glasses that she doesn't need, and cages and a bunch of crap up in her car. And from that, they decided to go to the lab. I'm not even sure. I was watching this kind of distracted, I'm not going to lie to you guys. But they did go to the lab. I forget what school it was or whatever. Bunch of animals. And then Hannah has this flashback, and she wants to let all the animals go. Girl. She let go raccoon and rats. Like, I don't mess with rodents. I don't know about you guys, but I was cringing when I saw that raccoon out of the cage and those rats. And then the rat that landed on Aria's shoulder just, ooh, I was just like, oh my god, because if that ever happened to me, I don't know, I would lose it. Like, no, I can't deal with rodents. Anyway, yeah, but what the significant thing that happens in that whole scene is when they found out that they were chipped. So Hannah was moving and she kept hearing the beep. She's like, why do I keep hearing that beeping sound? Spencer, oh, sorry guys, this bra strap. Spencer pretty much figures out that, you know, it's the fact that they're chipped. That's why that happened. So they all find out that they're chipped. And Mona shows up talking about, oh, why are you guys here? She turns off the lights so that they don't get found by like the campus security. And she tells them, oh, Leslie's just unstable. She didn't even know, who was it, Bethany, and she never saw Charles. Oh, she didn't like Bethany and she never saw Charles. Why should we believe Mona? We shouldn't. But, like, I guess we can take what she says right now for now. And basically, Mona said something that Spencer should have pretty much figured out. If Charles overdosed on drugs, he could not have donated his organs. I didn't think about that at all. Someone who called it early, though, is Sam here on YouTube. Check out his channel. You could type in Sam, S-A-M, Sam, S-A-M-M. And he did like a little video before this past episode happened, and it's like he was thinking about it, and he was like, how could Charles have donated his organs if he overdosed on drugs to die? Like, he didn't hang himself, he didn't I don't know, he didn't hang himself. I'm just thinking of other ways that he could have died. He didn't shoot himself, but obviously he was in Radley, so he didn't have access to a gun. So how could he have donated his organs that were full of drugs if he overdosed on drugs? He couldn't have. So Charles is not dead, essentially, is what we find out. Hannah was right. Hannah called it in the show. And that's believable. Another thing of significance that happened this episode is Mr. De Laurentiis is getting death threats from Charles. And it's like he went to find the grave. Did he know where that grave was? I forgot. because that was by the aunt's house. Supposedly he had no idea about anything, blah blah blah. Jason was the one that was like, oh yeah, the grave is real because of the vines on it. Boy, bye. Hannah didn't believe that. Hannah, of all people, didn't believe that, and she was right. So I wonder if Jason is actually not so good, or if that was just an innocent mistake, or what. We didn't see Jason or Allie in this episode at all, which is interesting. We also didn't see Toby, but who cares about Toby? I don't like Toby, guys. You guys may or may not know that. I don't like Toby. What else happened? Oh yeah, so he's getting death threats. Like, first, Emily had passing by his house, and he had opened his mail, and he was like, "Did you see anybody? Did you see someone come by this house all day?" And she was like, "No." And the card said something like, what? Something about pretty much Charles is coming back, and he gave Mr. D a death threat. Pretty much, that's what it said. I completely forgot what the card actually said though. And something about something daddy ready to die, just you, something like that, a party for you. Anyway, what else happened of significance? I think that was all that happened that was actually significant. Like, we found out that the girls found out that they were chipped. Mr. D had a death threat on him. We found that that Charles is alive, and that Leslie is just crazy, supposedly. Even though she seems pretty, to me, she's too close to the whole A and Charles thing to just have no involvement, in my opinion. But we'll see. So, with that being said, there was a bunch of fluff in this episode, as per usual. Fluff like, oh, when Emily finds out that they're chipped because she wasn't with Hannah, Spencer, and Aria, you know, she's like, oh, you know, she's so worried, and especially worried about Sarah. So Sarah's in her bed, and she is like checking Sarah's neck. Sarah has short hair, so it shouldn't be hard to find it. It's just like, you know, your neck is right there. All you have to do is look and see, because they all had it in the same area. Like, there was a soft spot, and they figured out that that's what happened when they woke up in the room or whatever. And Sarah just wakes up really easily, by the way. And she, Emily's like, oh, I'm sorry. And then Sarah's just staring at her, and then they start making out. And Emily is so blind that she doesn't even see. Personally, like, my opinion is that Sarah has something to do with A. She's A's pawn. She is distracting Emily to the nines. Emily has the opportunity to go to Thailand. She loved her experience in Haiti. She always talked about how great it was. Haiti, 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 Haiti. You had the experience to go to Thailand. You wanted Sarah to go with you because you feel now that you are responsible for Sarah. This is before any type of romantic anything. So Sarah is just your friend, and you feel like, you know, you can't leave her. But I feel like she would do just fine without you, because she was... Think about it this way. She was in Charles's lair for, quote, what they said, 2 years. And she's pretty darn stable for somebody who's been in captivity for so long. And, you know, she's assimilated into normal life. Essentially, that's what she has done. Well, all she needs is like a GED and, you know, to go on with her life. That's what it seems like if she has been in there for that long. So to me, Emily is just doing this to distract herself from her own issues. And, like, you had the chance to go to Thailand. What? You know, the girl came all the way from wherever the heck she came from and was like, oh, I was going to visit my dad. My dad was in Florida, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to turn you down because Sarah isn't ready. Because Sarah claims her mom wouldn't let her go. But aren't you in the process of getting emancipated? Aren't you in the process of almost being 18? So what does your mom have to do with anything? If that's all you were trying to get away from, supposedly. You're keeping Emily in Rosewood. That's all you're doing. So I personally feel like, yeah, Sarah is A's pawn or something and is distracting good old Emily, because Emily lets her, honestly, let's be real. And the book ball actually made a comment about this. What is it with Emily and every single girl that she befriends that's new outside of the circle, besides Sydney, you know, being romantically involved with her? Like, is that how life really works? It's like, I like somebody, yeah, we're gonna be a couple. Like, come on, just stop it. And Spencer too, like, Dean likes her now. Like, he was doing, like, I tweeted at the time, like, okay, Dean being on his Edward Cullen stuff, because he's like, I can't see you anymore because it's not the fact that you're in a relationship, it's the fact that I don't care. And it's like, boy, bye. Man, bye. That's the other part about it, but that's besides the point. So back to Mona for a second. Her coming out of nowhere, knowing where they were. So basically you followed them there with the chips. How else did you know where they were? And was it... Oh, the thing about Mona is, Mona does not have a chip. Mona was wide awake when the girls were chipped. So why is it that Mona does not have a chip? Is Mona still working for A and, I don't know, just distracting the girls? She claimed she was there to just let them know that Leslie is just unstable. So if that was the case, why not just tell them from the jump? I don't understand this mystery that Mona keeps doing. She's super untrustworthy. Again, Hannah was your only friend, supposedly, but you're doing a whole lot of crap with other people and you're not letting them in on it, and it's their lives that are at risk. It was also weird that Allie was not in this episode at all. I don't know why. I mean, she was kind of the center of attention still, and all of a sudden she disappeared. I'm not sure what's going to happen next time. I didn't see the promo. There must be something else, but I can't really think of it. Oh, it's just a bunch of distractions, and I think, like, this episode could have been a lot more, you know, revealing, and it was not. So we found out that Charles is still alive, but a lot of us already thought that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was too easy. We find out Charles is A, then all of a sudden Charles, oh, he died, so it can't be him. So someone just took on the identity of Charles. Like, yes, that could have happened, but it's more likely that Charles is alive. Charles clearly has it out for the girls, which really makes no sense still. We don't know what role Bethany plays in all this. We don't know why Charles is doing this still. Like, he's after his father, apparently. We don't know if his father's gonna die or not. We don't know a lot of things. And I don't know. It's just getting really... Why am I hearing... Oh, somebody's... has the phone off the hook. Just getting really, like... Come on, guys. Pick up the pace. When does PLL usually end? In August? So we're midway through July and nothing has really happened. We have one episode a week. There wasn't even an episode a week before, so it's like, I wonder if there's gonna be a Halloween episode this year. I wonder what's gonna happen. Like, I'm just curious, like, when are we gonna get to the meat of things? And I really want, like, all I hope and pray for is that at the end of all this, when season 7 is ending, we really get closure in every aspect of the word, because they have so much time to, like, lash out and tell us everything that's been going on, and we really still know nothing. Oh, something else happened. Aria, her and Emily were going back to where her and that boy Clark were taking pictures. And I forget why, but then she finds the doll there with her hair. And it seems like she only, like, Clark is just so eager to stay with her, yada, yada, yada. But nothing's really coming of that. Ezra was extra eager to, like, write her, recommendation, which I feel like if anyone looked into that, how the heck can your recommendation be valid? You guys were a couple, like, no, that doesn't work. I don't care if you were her teacher. You were also her boyfriend. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't trust Ezra still. Then this new girl, Emily's friend, is getting close to Ezra so easily. Like, it all seems too weird. I just really want the writers to find a way to let us know what everyone's role really was in all of this. Like, all these extra characters that came in, from Leslie to Sydney to Dean to, like, Ren, everyone. I want to know what their real role was, if they had anything to do with A or not. Just because it's tiring to keep watching and just seeing, like, random people be pulled into the situation out of nowhere, and they really have nothing to do with nothing sometimes. Or sometimes they have everything to do with it. And it's like, which one is it? I don't know. So, I'm just hoping to get some real answers. This is supposed to be the summer of answers. Supposedly, we were supposed to be seeing into Charles's life, and we're going to end up feeling sorry for him. So far, I don't feel sorry for Charles. I don't understand his motives in life. I don't get why you need to torture the girls. It seems like, you know, it was supposed to be that Allison was the focus of all this, but I really still feel like it's the girls, the 4 girls. So in that case, why? are they even like, even in Charles's mind, if Allie was the real, you know, motivation behind this whole A thing? Yeah, that's my question. But as for theories go, I do think that Sarah is A's pawn. I said that already. I do feel like Mona is still lying, because it just doesn't make sense. And you know, remember when Mona was all pre like Allison getting arrested? It was like, oh, Allie's not gonna like it if I help you guys out. If those girls are her friends, why would Allie have any issue with anything? Was Mona just lying then and just trying to help A? Was that what that was? And is she still helping A? Because it seems like she had the upper hand. Even though it seemed like she got in trouble with A for a bit, she had the upper hand in the dollhouse. She was not chipped. She says, oh, her mom's not going to let her out. And Hannah kind of seems suspicious too a little bit, because she keeps saying, oh, Mona's not, her mom isn't letting her out this time, da 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 da. You don't think that Mona's just lying to you? Like, clearly Mona's been out and about. She followed you guys to the lab and all that. So I don't know about that. Emily's just super distracted and stupid. If her and Sarah end up being an actual couple, like, nobody cares. No one wants to see Emily in a relationship with Sarah Lyon Harvey. She's so suspicious, and you know, way to keep Emily from actually getting away from this whole A situation. Like, Thailand is far. If A can really keep up with you there, then it's just like, alright, I'm done. Who is A? That's what I want to know. That's what everyone wants to know that watches this show. Who is A and why? Because, yeah, we know who A is, but, like, the person is so unknown that we don't know why, like, what their motive is at all and why. So, yeah. I probably missed stuff because I watched this since Wednesday, I think. And I just didn't have a chance to record because I didn't have a chance to record, guys. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below about this episode, if there's anything that I missed. What do you think is gonna happen next? Did you see the promo? Let me know down below. I didn't see it yet. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.